Hello parents, this is your principal Hannah. Congratulations on finishing this year with us. Thank you so much for being supportive and for sticking with it, encouraging us and encouraging your children to finish this year. We have not dropped the ball and we have not missed a single day of school. So I'm very proud of us and I'm proud of our students. Congratulations, it is the end of the year. I would like to address a couple of things in this video and I hope this information will be helpful. We are planning to open as normal starting August 31st. It's the first day of school. And we are still waiting for directions from ODE, Oregon Department of Education, of what the guidelines will be. There is a possibility that we'll have alternating schedule, meaning Monday, Wednesday, we will have one group of students, and Tuesday, Thursday, another group of students. But this is not for sure yet because the schools did not receive the guidelines yet. We are preparing. We have purchased all the necessary supplies, materials, sanitizers, sprays, thermometers, everything that we need, masks, gloves, for us to reopen. And hopefully being in Clackamas County, we will hit phase 3 and we will go to school as normal. That's the goal. Today we had our staff meeting and it went wonderful. We are hiring some new teachers and they are amazing and we are excited about the upcoming year. Several students did not finish this year to their desired standard, let's put it this way, or to our desired standard. So some of the students are recommended tutoring in September and possibly October, and some of the students will have required tutoring. And we will contact those families individually. But for the most part, you did great, and I want you to all relax. And if your grades are lower than they usually are when school is normal, this is the scenario in the case for all of us. It was hard to work, to organize ourselves, and to be on time, on schedule for our entire school family. So I just want everybody to relax and sort of enjoy this summer and become emotionally and physically healthy. My last point is very, very important. During this COVID nightmare, I've realized, and we as staff realized, that some of our parents are very concerned with student grades. Yes, grades are the indicator whether your child is doing work or not. However, when your kid is working at home and there's no teacher, the pressure is very high. The pressure is high to cheat and get to that 98 or 97%. And some of the parents are pretty open, and they told us openly that a B is not going to happen in my house. A C is not the grade that my kid, my daughter, will have. Well, I just want to encourage you not to have this type of language. Grades are good. They show us something, but they do not show us if a child is motivated, resilient, if he loves learning. Research is consistent about students whose parents push them to have high grades, that they actually do not like learning and they do not like school. And then we see them drop on the second year of college because they realize, I'm 20, I don't have to listen to my mother anymore, so no, I don't care about the grades. Well, if a child doesn't care about the grades but cares about learning, he will learn and he will grow regardless. Also, if you are concerned with your students' grades, 95 is the bar, this is my standard, a child will do anything to please you and to receive that love. They think that you love them more when they're good students. Well, imagine your A student is a C student. Will you love your middle schooler, your 5th grader, the same way? So that's my question to you. Also, if a child knows that he gets something when he gets to a 98%, he gets a new phone, he gets a bike, he gets a gift card, he gets $20, they will do anything possible to reach that 98%. What can they possibly do? Not learn, but skim through the text, and more awful, cheat. They text each other, they ask each other to provide them with answers or even pictures of their assignments. They stopped learning. Like I see these students sometimes in the hallways and they're scrambling. They come to school not to learn, but to figure out who will be my provider with 2 answers for math. You know, they sometimes don't even read the assignment. They are seeking, targeting like these little wolves, you know, who is going to give me the answer. And what we encourage is students to own their stuff, own their knowledge. If you study math, you know math, it's yours. You didn't steal it, you didn't take it, you tried. So, okay, you have an 88 in Algebra 2. Big deal, but it's yours. It's something that you studied, something that you mastered. It's not something that you copied. Not that we have a lot of cheating in school, but I mean, whom am I kidding? We know what students sometimes do. The final thought, and I think the shocking one to several parents, is that students know who cheaters are in class. And that portrayal, that trend, that character, their image of this kid goes with them through high school till they graduate. If you were a cheater in 7th and 8th grade, and then all of a sudden you have a come to Jesus moment and you become like, I'm gonna study real hard. Do you think students or your kids, your peers, they will trust you in 10th and 11th grade? I mean, that's my question. And then, I teach 11th and 12th grade, and I had cases when 11th graders would discuss, who's doing what. Oh, he's really strong, in math. She's really strong in English. Tom is a cheater. He always copies. Kids know it. And imagine, it is your son or it is your daughter that everybody's talking about, and they say, she's the one who doesn't do the work. She always copies. She always begs. She always asks, for answers in the bathroom, in the lunchroom. And that's your kid with this legacy, with this, I think that would be the most devastating news to me. I don't want him to have a 98 at all costs. And some of you have busy lives, you have multiple siblings, you have more than 4 kids, your older kids are helping with younger kids, and you still demand a 98 from them. Can you demand that they love learning? Can you demand that they become these ethical, honest, strong human beings versus give me a 98? Ask your kid, are you loved? Are you liked in class? Are you kind? Do your students trust you? I mean, there are students who don't trust other students even in games. They will think he's gonna rig the game. He's gonna rig the situation. They are going to cheat. They say he cannot be trusted. He always cheats. So when you want 100% and when you want a 98, these are the risks that you are taking. Just change the language. Change how you approach homework and studying. What do you want from them? Do you want them to learn, or do you want them to give you a 98? Because that comes with dislike for learning, pressure, questioning your love for them when they do not give you 98, and cheating. And that's pretty devastating, because these are the adults that we're raising. These are the adults that will be our bosses. They will run our banks. They will be in politics. They will be in government. And it's our responsibility as parents to mold them into people who own their knowledge, people who don't steal, people who value learning, growth, character development versus a 98% grade. So didn't want to finish with the downer like this, but I thought I would talk to you all about it. In the comment below, I will post a very, very cool book by Jessica Leahy, and we're reading it as staff, and I strongly recommend it to the parents so that you have that language how to talk to your kids. She's a former teacher, and she researches a lot of students throughout the United States, and she asks them that particular question, you know, do you cheat? Do you think that your parents will love you less if you have a B and not an A? So I hope you check it out, the book. We love you, and I will send another follow-up email with our plans for reopening shortly. Bye-bye.